Vinny here. I want to give you the Yankees' own first half grades from me here. So I'm going to go ahead and start it off. It's the All-Star break, not another game until Friday, so a nice rest for us fans who have been frustrated. I'm not going to give this team an F. I'm going to give them a D+, and I hate to give this team a plus in any way. But I honestly think as opposed to last year, we're in better shape. As frustrating and as inconsistent as it's been, it could have been worse. Right now we stand 5 in the loss column, I think, behind the Red Sox, 6 in the loss column behind Tampa, even though Boston's in first with more games played right now, more wins. So sitting much better in the division. I think we were 9 out in the loss column last year. And right now, wild card-wise, we're a few games better as well as we were last year. So standings-wise, we're doing that. And I think we're going to make the necessary moves to improve this team. And I think they're going to have a good second half. And here is my pick. I think we will make the wild card. We're not going to win the division. It's still Boston's division. They're the best team in baseball still in my mind right now. But there's no doubt, I really think this team's going to make the wild card, and I think, and I'm starting to believe, and I will go into why, we could have some playoff success. I wouldn't count on it, but we could. I think better than the last few years. We'll have a better chance than the last few years. We're going to my grades here. We'll first start off on the plate as my compadre Rob did. I'm not going to give as many bad grades as he did, but I am going to give a solid match. He's been terrible. I know he's been hurt. His throws to second are brutal. So much air under them. Can't handle a staff. I don't think anyone likes throwing to him. Not hitting how he should since he's been back. Very unproductive, especially for that contact. And at this point, he's going to be a first base DH. Well, he's not going to be able to produce like a first base DH. Even if you put up his catching numbers, that's not what we want out of a first base DH. So he gets an F. Molina, I'm giving him a B. He's been fabulous. The man can throw, probably one of the best in baseball throwing out runners. I saw him throw one from his knees. I was safe, but he took it right on the money, almost got it. Molina can't hit, but that's not what he's here for. He's here to handle the staff. I'm sure the staff loves throwing to him. So I'm going to give him a solid B. And, he's actually, the few hits he's had, there's been some pretty big hits, I think, that he's gotten as well. So I'm going to give him a B. I'm going to go to first. I'm going to start with Benjamin F. Let's forget Proctor. Second, Proctor's trash. So we didn't give up nothing really to get him. I think it was worth a shot. I think we should trade him to an NL team. I think he'd fit in well, with the team out there. Maybe the Padres, give him a bat, the Diamondbacks. Let's see. The Pirates would be a good fit for him. Pitch hit more, play a little first, play a lot more. I think if he got some at-bats, he'd be better. So our biggest mistake is he tries to play against lefties, and the guy just is lost right now. And I think it's making his left hand suffer right now because he's not hitting at his bat he needs. So it just looked bad. He gets it out. Second base, Cano. As far as Cano goes, he's starting to pick it up. But overall, he's been terrible. I think he's going to have a big second half because obviously he's better than he is. But as far as that goes, I have to give him a second. I have to give him a D. All right, we'll tell her to stop. As far as that goes, give him a B-. Shortstop Jeter, F. I'm just sick of his face. He shouldn't be in the All-Star game. I'm glad he is because he's a Yankee, but he shouldn't be there. He's just ground ball after ground ball, weak swing after weak swing. It's just terrible. And his defense is atrocious, too. A number of throwing errors I've seen this year. His range is pitiful. So enough with him. A-Rod's been solid. A-Rod, B+. He's not carrying the team like he did last year, but how can we expect him to have a year like he did last year? The man had one of the most insane years for a right-handed hitter in Yankee Stadium that we've ever seen. So, B+ from A-Rod right there. Abreu, what can I say about Abreu? 280-ish, 10 home runs, I guess around 50 RBI, but he's atrocious in the field. As I get funny looks from my girlfriend. Atrocious. He gets so scared and makes the weirdest leaps, 2 feet before the warning track. You can tell he plays scared out there and he plays lazy. So because of his fielding getting involved in it as well, I'm just going to give him a B. Melky in center, started good. I will give him a D because he can play the outfield well and he can throw well. But at the plate, he's just absolutely lost and just really adds nothing to this team. Doesn't worm the bases well, and not fast, but he does do a good job in center field, and he has a good arm. Left field, Damon was great until he got hurt. Damon yesterday in my book, Damon was playing some really good baseball. Until he hurt himself and he didn't hold on to that ball, but I guess he can get some slack on that. She gets an A+ if he's hot. Tiffany. Not as hot as me, but close. Yeah, right. Anyway, so that's Damon there. Matsui, incomplete. We didn't get to see a whole lot of him with the injury. I guess he was about to be. He was hitting okay. Matsui's streaky as he always is. I don't think I touched on the Big G. I skipped him at first because I was so into bed of me so much. Giambi, I got to give him a C+. Change that to a B-. Giambi is streaky. That's how he is. But he's getting on base at about a 380 clip. He's got 18 home runs. You gotta love the mustache.
No.
Big G gets a B-. I think he should be there in the home run derby, in the All-Star game, just for that reason, just to see him in the home run derby. There should be a Yankee in the home run derby. I think he's All-Star worthy. It's a shame, LaGoria's going to have so many opportunities to go to the All-Star game. If you compare their numbers, they're pretty much equal. Giambi really does edge them in a lot of spots, including, I believe, power, RBIs, runs, on-base percentage, OBS. Really, the only place LaGoria gets them is LaGoria gets them in the average, batting average. And obviously, Giambi doesn't offer much on the field. Let's go ahead and, I'm not going to grade Moeller. I'm not going to give him anything. I'm not going to give guys like Gardner or Christensen or anyone else who has had a cup of coffee, my time right now. I'm going to go straight to the staff. Pettit's, after a bad start, has done well. Even the game yesterday, he pitched well. One bad inning. Not a good start, obviously, because he lost. They gave up 4 runs, but it was just one bad inning. I'm going to give Pettit a C+. Moose, obviously, an A+. Moose has done more than anyone could have imagined, and he should be in the All-Star game as well. I'm not sure what he would take out. Probably Sherrill from Baltimore. I think that's their only guy on the team, so they had to put him out there. We go to Wong. Wong, he was around a C+, B- till he got hurt. He was pitching well early on, struggled. I think last game he pitched well against Houston. Jabba. I'm going to go with Jabba as a starter. Jabba as a starter has been a B-. At times he gets in trouble with his pitch count, his control. He's always going to have a high pitch count. Overall, he's pitched well. Can't complain about Jabba. I see bright things from him. He's definitely going to be a great starter. From there, the rotation is what it is. It's kind of like a makeshift staff from there. Ponson has been good 2 out of his 3 starts, but he's not the answer. Rasner, after 4 really good starts, had some terrible starts. I was impressed with how he recovered last game. 4 runs in the first, did settle down after that. That's Rasner. He's Goose, whatever his name is, among the other guys out there. For the starters, overall the starting hasn't been good. Now, it's the strength of the team, the bullpen, and which I think will get better with some moves that are going to be made. Mo, A+. That's having one of the best years ever, as far as I'm concerned. And it's amazing that he's continuing to do it, having his best year at, age 36? What makes him the greatest closer of all time is his longevity. Many closers are a dime a dozen. They last for a few years and burn out, not Mo. Farnsworth has pitched better than we thought. ERA mid-3s and really good. Hasn't allowed a run in his last, 8 outings, I think? So Farnsworth has been really good. Veras has been really good. I love the power that he displays. Good power arm from the pen. I like that. Edouard, I think his first 14 innings didn't allow a run, then got into a bad stretch like he does, starts struggling with his control, falls in love with the changeup, becomes predictable, and then since then, no, he's been great. I actually think Edouard's our second best pitcher behind Mo out of the 10.
Does anybody really listen to you for this long? It's been 9 minutes.
Okay, I gotta hurry up. As far as the rest of the pen goes, I'm going to sum it up real quick. LaTroy, I thought he was dead, saw him out there, he gets an F. He's been absolutely terrible. Robson won a home plate. I actually like what I've seen. I'm not going to grade him, but he's been pretty good so far. Bruni was doing well till he got hurt. That's pretty much, those are the main guys that I'm going to focus on out of the 10. I think if we can add a Marte or a Fuentes, this is why we're going to have a good shot in the playoffs. Because of our bullpen, I think it has the potential to be, one of the best out of all the bullpens in baseball this year.
5,
That's key. Where am I at? A minute what?
10.
Okay, so go ahead. I want to say goodbye. Those were my first half grades. I really think the Yankees are going to make the wild card. Don't expect them to get out of the division series, but wouldn't be shocked. And the key's going to be the bullpen. See you guys.